Welcome to this lecture on sensor and signal processing. This is lecture 5 for this unit, for this subject, that is mechatronic system. Myself Lovepreet Singh, a system professor, School of Mechanical Engineering, Golgotia University, and I welcome to this lecture on sensor and signal processing. In the last lecture, we have discussed about the basics of sensors and transducers. In this lecture, we will discuss about what are the sensors and how this works and what are the features of sensors. The objective of the today's lecture is basics of sensor. Then we will discuss about the functions of the sensor and what are the features of different types of sensors and their functions in mechatronic system. Sensor and transducer, before proceeding further, we have to discuss about the measurement and where it's commonly used for all the sensor and transducer are used for measurement purpose only. The measurement is an important subsystem of mechatronic system. Its main function is to collect the information in the system status and to feed it to microprocessor and for controlling the whole system. The sensor in manufacturing are basically employed to automatically carry out and the production operation as well as process monitoring activities. The first activity is sensor alarm the failure of manufacturing system. It reduces the downtime of the manufacturing system, then reduce the requirement of skill and experienced labor, then ultra processing in the product quality can be uh, uh, achieved, and so the ultra precision and the quality can be achieved using these sensors. So in the last video we have seen the various what uses of a sensor. So what is the basically sensor is? It is a device which provides a usable output in the response to specified measured. Here the output is usually an electrical quantity and measured is a physical quantity, property or condition that is which is to be measured. This is the definition given by Instrument Society of America. Transducer. It is defined as an element when subjected to some physical changes, experience related changes, or an element which convert a specified method into usable output by using a transduction principle. That is transducer. It can be also defined as a device that converts a signal from one form of energy to another form of energy. So the basic function of the sensor is to sense or measure the physical quantity, and the basic function of the transducer is to convert that physical quantity into another signal. It's this signal may be in the form of voltage, in the form of resistance, and that is readable to our digital system. So what are the features and what are the specifications of the sensor and transducers? The first is the range. The range of the sensor indicates the limit between which the input can vary. For example, a thermocouple for the measurement of temperature might have a range 25 to 225 degrees centigrade. That this is a range. So how what are the least count for your measurement for this sensor? What is the highest quantity that your sensor can measure? This is a range. The span is the difference between the maximum and minimum value of the input. This is above mentioned with a span of 200 degrees centigrade. So in this case, last case that is 25 to 225. So span is 200 degrees centigrade. Error. It is the difference between the result of measurement and the true value of a quantity being measured. A sensor might give a displacement reading of 29.8 mm when the actually displacement has a 30 mm. So the error is minus 0.2 mm. So I hope this is clear. Next is accuracy. The accuracy defines the closeness of arrangement between actual measurement results and a true value of measures, and is often expressed as the percentage of full range output or a full scale deflection. A piezoelectric transducer used to evaluate dynamic pressure phenomena such as explosion, pulsation, or dynamic pressure condition in the motors, rockets, engines, compressor, and other pressurized devices capable to detect the pressure between 0.1 and the 100 psg, that is 0.7 kPa or 7 megapascal. If it's specified with accuracy of plus minus 1% of full scale, then the reading came expected to within the plus minus 0.7 megapascal. Sensitivity of sensor is defined as the ratio of the change in the input output value of a sensor to the per unit in the input value that cause the output change. For example, a general purpose thermocouple may have a sensitivity of 41 mu volt per degree centigrade. The non-linearity indicates the maximum deviation of actual measured curve of a sensor from an ideal curve. The linearity is specified in the term of percentage of non-linearity, which is defined as non-linearity percentage is equal to maximum deviation in the input divided by maximum full scale input. This is the input output graph for the non-linearity errors. Suppose this is the measured curve and this is ideal curve. So the maximum difference between this measured curve and the maximum this ideal curve, this is the maximum error and this is the minimum error here at the start point. Next is hysteresis. It's an error of sensor which is defined as a maximum difference in output at any measurement value within the sensor specified range when approaching the point first with the increasing and then with decreasing the input parameters. So this is the temperature versus input. This is heat, and this is the hysteresis for this is hysteresis curve, and this is the hysteresis, that is error between maximum difference in output at any measured value with the sensor's specified range. Next is resolution. The resolution is the smallest detectable incremental change of input parameters that can be detected in output signal. The resolution can be expressed either as a proportion of full scale reading or in absolute term. For example, if a LVDT sensors measure a displacement up to 20 mm and it provide an output as a number between 1 and 100, then the resolution of the sensor device is 0.2 mm. Stability. Stability is the ability of the sensor or device to give some output when used to measure a constant input over a period of time. The term drift is used to indicate the change in output that occurs over a period of time. It's expressed as percentage of full range output. Next is the dead band or dead time. The dead band or dead space of a transistor is the range of an input value for which there is no output. The dead time of a sensor device is the time duration from the application of an input until the output begin to respond or change. Repeatability. It specifies the ability of a sensor to give some output for a repeated application of some same input value. It's usually expressed as the percentage of full range output. The repeatability is equal to maximum minus minimum value given into 100 divided by full range. The stability, the response time describes the speed of change in the output on a stepwise change of measure end, and it's always specified with the indication of input steps and output range for the which the response time is defined. Next is classification of sensor. The sensor can be classified into various groups according to factors such as measurement and application field, conversion principle, energy domain of measurement, and thermodynamic consideration. First is the displacement, position and proximity sensors. In the displacement, position and proximity sensor, the potentiometer, the strain gauge element, capacitive elements, differential transformer, eddy current proximity sensor, inductive proximity switch, optical encoders, pneumatic sensors, proximity switches, Hall effect sensors. These are the parts of displacement, position, and proximity sensors. In the velocity motion sensors, incremental encoders, techno generators, pyroelectric sensors. These are the velocity and motions sensors. Next is the force sensor, that is strain gauge load cell. Then next is the fluid pressure, that is diaphragm pressure gauge, capsules, blows, pressure tubes, piezoelectric sensors, tactile sensors. Next is the liquid flow, that is orifice plates or turbine meters. Next is liquid level, that is flows, differential pressures. The next classification of the sensor is the temperature, that is bimetallic strip, resistance temperature detectors, thermistors, thermodioid and transistors, thermocouples, light sensors, photodiodes, photoresistors. This is an assignment for all of you, which is supposed to submit before the next lecture. The first question in this assignment is define sensors and list the various specifications that need to be carefully studied before using a thermocouple for reading the temperature of a furnace. Then next is the differentiate between the span range of a transducer system. Next is what do you mean by non-linearity errors? How it's different than hysteresis error? Explain the significance of a following information given in the specification of following transducers. These are the reference books which are used for all the image and all the data which is shown in these slides.